For this video, I am assuming that most atheists are physicalists, aka materialists. I am not addressing atheists who reject materialism. Materialism is the view that there is no soul, and all that exists is matter and the rearrangements of it. If materialism is true, then the mind is a material process of the brain. It reduces to physical firings going on inside your head. Your consciousness is an emergent property of your brain. But this means that there is no free will. Let me define the term free will. Free will, as used in day-to-day speech, means that you really choose, and your choices are uncoerced from external influences. In other words, you have the power to select between possible options. If materialism is true, then this feeling that we all have, that is, the ability to select between possible outcomes, is really an illusion.
Newtonian determinism says that the universe is a clock, a gigantic clock that's wound up at the beginning of time, and it's been ticking ever since according to Newton's laws of motion. So, what you're going to eat 10 years from now, on January 1st, has already been fixed. It's already known using Newton's laws of motion. Einstein believed in that. Einstein was a determinist. Well, does that mean that a murderer, this horrible mass murderer, isn't really guilty of his works because it was already preordained billions of years ago? Einstein said, well, yeah, in some sense that's true.
Newtonian physics depends on the interactions of forces and such. If there is no outside observer, then your brain is essentially cogs in a machine. Your consciousness is just a process of your brain. Since there is no external observer to exert a force on the cogs, the things you choose with your consciousness are really predetermined by the motions of these cogs. Your choices are caused by chemical interactions going on inside your brain. You have no control over the motions of these chemicals since you, that is, your consciousness, emerges from these chemicals, and thus your actions are determined by the motions of these chemicals. While you think you have control over your thoughts, you really don't. All your thoughts and all your choices are really the results of chemical reactions you exert no control over. There is nothing outside of the interactions in your brain to guide it, and thus you are a product of chemical interactions, and so are your choices. If materialism is true, there is no ghost. There is simply a machine. You are simply a machine.
Desire is irrelevant. I am a machine.